What's up, guys? This is Alex with GuitarForce.com. As you can see, today we're going to take a look at Life Without You by Stevie Ray Vaughan. And from the very beginning, I have to tell you that this is not going to be a note-for-note transcription of the song. I would rather give you some of the ideas how you can approach this song, and also going to show you the chord structure of this song so you can have it in your head and approach it in your own way. However, I will show you some of the licks that Stevie Ray actually used during this song. So basically we're going to transcribe the intro in the first part of verse number 1, lick by lick, how Stevie Ray did it. But if you would like to learn how to play this song note by note, you can purchase the lesson at GuitarForce.com, and I will leave the link down in the description box down below. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. It's going to have all of the sections there, transcribed note by note, and also the solo at the end of the song. The tuning for this song is going to be half step down on all the strings, so E flat. And for the sound, I was using the same thing, the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the picture of the preset in just a moment. Also, if you would like to check out the cover playthrough of this song, it's just going to be the guitar. I couldn't find the backing track for this song, unfortunately. I'm going to also put the link in the description box down below and on the screen as well, so you can see, how it goes from start to finish. So while you are checking out the picture of the preset, I'm going to play you my low E string so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright guys, so here's the first part of the song. Let's take a listen to it, and then we're going to come back and break it down. Let's check it out. Alright, so before we start breaking down the first part of the song, I'd just like to mention, to show you actually how Stevie Ray approached this song in regards of how he played it, how he played the licks around the chords. And basically when you know your chord shapes and the appropriate minor or major pentatonics with the chords, you can do a lot of things just like he did. So for example, if we have the A major chord right here, we have two positions next to this chord. So this is the first position of the major pentatonic, and here is the second one. Alright, so what he did when he was playing the licks is basically just using the shapes of these pentatonic positions. Okay, so by knowing the chord and the appropriate pentatonic position, you can do all sorts of things. And this goes for the major, and the same goes for minor. So when he goes to F sharp minor, all right, so he would use the first position of minor pentatonic, which is right here, or you can use the blues scale. Okay, and this applies to the different chords also when he goes into progression of, for example, for C sharp right here. again, by knowing the chord shape and the appropriate pentatonic position, okay, you can do, like I said, a lot of things. For example, when he goes into B, now here is a little bit interesting because he was mixing the major and minor. So he would start with the major third, and then he would play the first position of the minor chord, minor pentatonic. So that implies that he was using, that would imply the dominant 7 chord, because over dominant 7 chord you can play the minor and it's going to sound okay. In this case he was using the major chord, and also he was using this major third, so he was kind of mixing the major with the minor. So when you know these positions, you can do all sorts of things. And if you are not familiar with this approach, I suggest you check out my cage system, which is based just on that. It's not only the 5 different chord shapes, but it also includes with each chord shape the appropriate pentatonic scale and arpeggio. Okay, so for each for each chord shape, I have appropriate pentatonic scale and arpeggio, and I look at 3 chord families: major, minor, and the dominant 7, with the appropriate pentatonic shapes and arpeggios. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. The link is going to be in the description box down below. Alright, so let's take a listen to the intro part, then we're going to come back and break it down. Okay, so the intro goes like this. Okay, so we start off by playing a triad, A major triad, on the 5th position right here, the first 3 strings. Then we go into the lick. So here I'm using a double stop on the 12th fret, high E and the B strings, sliding up to the 14th fret and then back down to the 12th. Then we have, so it's another double stop, kind of part of the A major triad. On the G string we have 9, on the B we have 10. So what we do is we're going to keep that finger, the middle finger, on the B string all the time while we're going to be hammering onto the G string. So we play the double stop, then we play the 11th fret of the G string, and then we have a quick hammer on from the 9th to 11th fret. So it's a grace note, quick hammer on, and then back to the double stop again. So far we got this. Okay. Then we have another double stop. Now this time it's going to be on the D and the G strings, 9th fret, and we play hammer on, pull off on the D string to 11th fret, 9, 11, 9, like that. Then going to the A string, 12th fret, and then after that we have. So it's a slide from 12th frets on the low E to 14, then we play 12th on A, back to low E 14, and then we have bend, quick bend and release on the 14th fret of the A string, and then playing 12 frets on the A, and then last note is going to be slide out from the 14th fret of the A string. So all together so far, slowly we got this. So after the slide out, we go to F sharp minor chord, and you can outline it if you want to. And then we have. So we just go up chromatic. Go up blues scale. So we go from 2 to 5 on the low E. Then we go 2, 3, 4 on A, 2, 4 on D, and 2nd fret on G to 4th fret on back to D string. So So as we stay on the D string 4th fret, add some vibrato, and then we have a quick staccato notes on the 2nd fret of the G string. Okay, so all together it would be. And then we go into the first verse. So we're going to break it down into parts as well. So the first part goes like this. So now during the verses we're going to be playing most of the time between two chords, which is the A major and its relevant F sharp minor. We're going to start off the verse by playing this lick, which is a C sharp minor going to E. So also two relative keys here. So we start off by playing, so you want to fret the E major chord at the 9th position here, and what we do, we're going to be playing a grace note again, which is a quick hammer on the D string from 9th to 11th fret, while still ringing out the B and the G strings. And then we simply lift off the finger off the fretboard, and we just play now these 3 strings at the 9th fret. So we have this. Then we go to A. So again we have a grace note from 5 to 6 on the G string, while also playing the high E and the B strings on the 5th fret, like that. So you let them ring out. And then we're going to be breaking up the chord into kind of bass notes and the higher notes. So I played with the thumb, and you know, Stevie Ray also used this grip, so I suggest you learn how to play it. So with the thumb, low E string, and then we hit the higher strings, kind of staccato way again. And then we have the lick, which is. So here what we do is we're going to be playing again the low E string, and then we play. So again we're still fretting the triad, but we're going to be playing the lick on the G string. So it's suspended 4th when we play the 7th fret on the G string. Okay, so that creates this suspended 4th chord. So we play 7, 6 on the G string, and then we have slide from 7 to 9 on the A string. Then we play on the G string 7, sliding down to the 5th, and then quickly hammering onto the 6th fret. So we have this. Okay, like that. And then again breaking up the chord. Like that. So from the A we go down to F, I'm sorry, it's a G sharp minor. So you can concentrate only on the higher strings again, so 4th frets of the first 3 strings, and you can also add the root note, which is on the D string, 6th fret. So it's like a passing chord going to the F sharp minor, and also there is a little rest. So I'm going to play the whole thing again shortly. So when we get to the F sharp minor chord, you can pick the chord, you know, just like G and D string, and then the main lick is going to be, sorry, one more time. So it's a hammer on from 2 to 4 on the G string, then we play 5 on B, then we have a pre-bend on the G string from the 4th fret, half step down, so you bend the string and then you pick it, bring it down, pull off to 2 to the 2nd fret, and then 2nd fret on the D string, like that. And then we have, so here we have 2 hammer-ons on the D string 2 to 4, then same on A, and then by playing the low E string on the 2nd fret 2 times. I play it with the thumb as well, so. And then we hit the higher register. So it's kind of breaking up the chord again into these bass notes and the higher notes as well. So one more time. Like that. So now I'm going to play again this part from the beginning. Goes like this. Next part of the song goes like this. So again, here we're going to be playing, starting off with the C sharp minor to E, just like we did previously. Then we go to A again with the grace note, so again, same thing. Then we pick it one more time, the chord or the triad, and then we have this lick. So it's playing double stops here, starting with the first 2 strings, the high E and the B string on the 5th fret. And what we do, we simply slide from the 5th fret up to the 7th and then back to the 5th. Then we have kind of similar lick, but we're just going to be hammering on the B string while fretting the high E on the 5th fret as well. So from 5 on B, we go hammer on onto the 7th and then back to the 5th fret, like that. So these are 2 similar licks. And then we have another double stop, which is now on G and the B string. So 4th fret and 5th fret, and we simply shift it up 2 frets and back down to the initial double stop. So all together we have. Then the next part, again we're going to be playing double stops here. Starting off with the high E and the B strings on the 2nd fret. Then we go to the 5th fret, again to both strings. Then we have. So here we are fretting the B string on the 5th fret while bending the G string on the 4th fret. So you bend it up, then you bring it down, you pick it. Then the double stop moves to the 2nd fret, again B and the G strings. So far we got this. Then we play 4th fret on the D string, and then we have the next part of the lick. So here I'm playing again the low E string by using the thumb, a hammer on, from open to the 2nd fret. Like that, and then we play 2 on D, 4 on A, then hammer on 2 to 4 on D string, 2 to 4 and bend up on the G string, bend it up, bring it down, pull off to the 2nd fret. So far we got this. Then you hit the note, the G string on the 2nd fret one more time. And then we have. So it's another kind of dead strings here, hit before we play the lick. So it's 2 to 4, bend up, bring it down, pull off to 2nd fret again on the G string. And then we have, again, same hammer-ons on the D string, 2 to 4. And same on A string. And again, low E string, 2nd fret, 2 times, and hitting the higher part of the chord of the F sharp minor on the first 3 strings. Like that. So, again, I'm going to play this part, all of the licks together from the beginning. Goes like this. Alright, so the next part of the song, we're going to start again with the C sharp minor to E, and then we go to the A chord, but then after that the progression goes into a different chord progression. So I'm just going to play it through, and then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Alright, so let's break it down so far. So we start off again with the C sharp minor to E, same thing, to A, and then again we're gonna break up the chord into low bass notes and high register, like that. Then the lick itself goes like this. So what I do here, again, hammering onto the 7th fret on the G string from 6, then picking the higher strings on the 5th fret, and then I go 7, 6 on G, 7 on D, then we have a grace note, a quick slide into the 9th fret on the A string, 7 on D, and then back to low E string, 5th fret 2 times, like that. So we got this. Okay, so after the A, halfway through on the 2nd bar, so on beats 3 and 4, 3 and actually, we have these passing chords, which are, so from A going to B, C, C sharp, we stay on this chord, C sharp, for 2 bars, and we play different licks here. Then we go to D, again staying for bar and a half here on the D, playing different licks, and then we go back down using again passing chords, C sharp, C to B. Again, staying on B chord for 2 bars and playing different licks. And then in the end of the 2nd bar we have a quick B flat chord going to A. And then from here again we have go back up from A to B, C, C sharp. This time we stay on the C sharp only for 1 bar. Go into D. Again on the D we're going to be staying only for 1 bar, playing different licks here as well. And then we'll go to E. On E we play another lick, then we slide out and we go to the 2nd verse. 2nd verse starts out exactly the same as we did with the first one, so we have the C sharp minor to E, and then we again back to the A, playing different licks here, then again back to the F sharp minor by using the passing chord again, the G sharp minor to F sharp minor. Again playing some different licks here. So we go between these 2 chords, the A major, G sharp minor, passing chord to F sharp minor. Each of the chords is played for 2 bars. And then we have another chord progression, but this time it's going to be different from the first verse. So as we stay on F sharp minor, in the end on the 3rd beat, 3 and, we go F sharp minor to F to E, again as a passing, using these as passing chords, and then we go all the way up to the D. Staying on this chord for 2 bars, for 1.5 actually, and then we have again the C sharp, C to B. On B we stay for another bar and a half. Playing different licks here, and and then from B we go to B flat, A flat to G. Staying on it for a bar and a half. And then we go from G to F sharp major this time, F major to E major. Again, these are used as passing chords. And again, we're going to finish it off with the E chord, or E7 sharp 9 if you will, playing this rhythmical figure. And then we're back to the verse number 3. And verse number 3 is basically just playing between the A major and F sharp minor, which is again played each of the chords for two bars. And we have going from A to F sharp minor by using the G sharp minor as a passing chord again. And third verse is we simply play this progression, the A to F sharp minor, for 2 times, and then after that we'll go into the solo. During the solo, the rhythm guitar is just playing these 2 chords, the A major going to F sharp minor. Again, you can use the G sharp minor as a passing chord, and the whole solo is based around these 2 chords. Alright guys, so that was it for this lesson. I hope you found it useful. If you do like to learn this song note by note, the link is going to be in the description box down below. Also, if you liked this lesson, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, comment, share, subscribe if you are new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.